Hey everybody, I want to talk about why it's really imperative to affair-proof your relationship. I'm just going to read what I wrote down. There is no shortage of people that will contribute to the fracture of your relationship. The best way to affair-proof your marriage is to make sure you keep that spark alive no matter what. I don't care if you need to get a set of jumper cables, do whatever it takes. What I learned years ago in lay counseling at a local Christian church is that if you're outside your house and let's say you go to work or you're in school or you go to parent teacher conferences or even if you go to the doctor's office and you find kind of a spark when you come into contact with someone else. Let's just say it's someone you see on a regular basis. Maybe it's someone you work side by side with. Maybe it's a supervisor or someone else who works in the same building. If you're lucky like me and you have a spouse that you can go home to that trusts you and you have a solid relationship with them, best thing you can do is you can say, honey, there's this guy at work and him and I chit chat once in a while and this and that. And so you need to immediately expose the situation to your spouse. Because the worst thing you can do if you are feeling it for someone else or there's an attraction or you find that you're talking to someone else a little bit more than you should or you get flustered or you can tell whether it's emotional, mental, physical, etc. Or you're getting a little bit too comfy with someone else. You need to let that cat out of the bag, because if you take those seeds and bury them, if you water that plant, it will grow. I'm telling you, I'm no expert because I have been on the receiving end of cheating. And it's probably the worst place to be, because when you're with someone and they, you're hanging out and they tell you how special and important you are and they love you and you're the best thing in the whole world and this and that, but yet they're entertaining someone on the side. I don't know about you, but I'd rather you be honest with me. If you won't feel the need to seek out someone else, you tell me so we can part ways and move on. And I can be with someone who values me and finds me as important as I deem I am. So I can't say that affairs won't happen, and I can say this advice may or may not help someone, but I know in my relationship, cheating is not an option. And I'm not saying that I look around this world and I can't say that I don't find other people attractive, because there's plenty of wonderful looking people out there and there's other people that will make you smile. But you got to keep your relationship solid, because if not, if there are fractures, if you're not addressing problems or you're disgruntled or you're not being as intimate as we normally used to, or you're lonely, you got to address it with your spouse. Chosen for a reason. Why not try it? So anyways, that's all I've got, and I will be back.